Hello everyone. During summer, we always crave to have something nice and cold. This recipe is something that we can have throughout the year, but not just summer. I'm going to show you two classic homemade ice creams. The first one being the classic vanilla ice cream, and the second one is the classic chocolate ice cream. So let's get started and check out these beautiful ice cream flavors. For the classic vanilla ice cream, I'm using 400 ml of full cream milk. I'm using a whole vanilla bean. Make a small slit through the bean. Now you can see I've opened it. Using the tip of the knife, scrape off the vanilla seeds from the pod and slowly add it to the milk. If you don't want to use a vanilla bean, you can always use vanilla essence. Make sure you use good quality vanilla essence for this ice cream. Keep the flame on low and simmer the milk for about 10 minutes. Stir at intervals so it doesn't stick. So you can see all the essence from the vanilla seeds will be infused into the milk. So the milk has been simmering for about 10 minutes. You can see it's reduced beautifully. Now I'm going to add half cup of sugar. You can adjust the sugar according to your sweetness. The flame on medium and continue to boil the milk till it's reduced considerably. So actually we're going to condense the milk to a nice thick consistency. Keep stirring it at intervals so that it doesn't overflow. So you can see it's condensed beautifully. Turn off the stove. It's become nice and thick. Due to the vanilla seeds, you can see the milk is a nice rich and creamy color. Cool the mixture completely. I've taken about 300 ml of fresh cream. Now this cream is nice and cold. Before you start whipping the cream, make sure you chill the bowl and the cream. Whip for about a minute. Add the condensed vanilla milk to the cream. Whip it for another minute. So you can see everything is blended well. Freeze the vanilla cream for 1 hour. It's set halfway through. Now I'm going to beat it again one more time. So I've whipped it for another 2 minutes. Now it's become nice, fluffy and creamy. Pour the whipped vanilla cream into a plastic container and freeze it overnight or a minimum of 8 hours till it sets completely. So here you go. Here is a foolproof recipe for a classic and creamy vanilla ice cream. So we've used the vanilla bean here. You can see the little vanilla seeds in the ice cream. It's very, very tasty with all the natural goodness and flavor in it. Now if you don't get vanilla beans, you can always use the vanilla essence. For the chocolate ice cream, I've taken 250 grams of dark semi-sweet chocolate. Just cut it into cubes. So first I'm going to make a chocolate ganache for the ice cream. For the ganache, I've taken 1/4 cup of whole milk. Next add 1/4 cup of fresh cream. Next add the chopped chocolate pieces. I'm adding about 250 grams of chocolate. Use a whisk to mix the chocolate ganache. That way they melt evenly and there won't be any lumps while mixing. Keep the flame on low while making the ganache. Next add 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. Mix it well. Next add 3 to 4 tablespoons of granulated sugar. Now you can adjust the sugar according to the sweetness of the chocolate. As you can see, I've kept the flame on low throughout the melting process. Mix it well till it's completely dissolved. As you can see, the sugar is completely dissolved and the ganache is nice and creamy. So now I'm going to turn off the stove and keep this aside. We have to completely cool the ganache before I mix it into the cream. For the chocolate ice cream, I've taken 450 ml of fresh cream. I'm going to beat the fresh cream using a hand beater to make the cream nice and fluffy. If you don't have a hand beater, you can use a whisk. Before whipping the fresh cream, I've chilled the bowl and the fresh cream in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes. I've whipped the fresh cream for about 2 minutes on a medium to high speed. This is just to incorporate some air into the fresh cream. Next, I'm going to add the chocolate ganache. Now it's come to room temperature. Pour the chocolate ganache into the fresh cream. After adding the chocolate ganache, whip the cream along with the ganache for about 1 minute. Now you can see it's got a lovely smooth and creamy texture. Now that the ice cream mixture is done, I'm going to pour it into a plastic tub and freeze it overnight. The chocolate ice cream is set beautifully. I can't actually wait to have a scoop of this. Now leave it out for just 2 minutes so it'll be easy to scoop it out. You can garnish it with some chocolate shavings, chocolate chips, with some chocolate ganache or chocolate syrup. You can also add some chopped nuts if you like. So there you go. Now these ice creams are so simple that you can make it at home. Please do follow the steps. And if you want to get these nice thick and creamy ice creams, it's best to use full fat milk or whole milk. And you can use a little bit of chocolate syrup, you can use sprinklers, you can use nuts. You can top these with anything of your choice. So do try these ice creams and enjoy. You can get a copy of our first edition of the home cooking book on 21 Print.